Good morning, everyone. It's your boy Chris from Sports Pick Chris. We're coming back to you with another Prize Picks player props video. We went 3-1 in college football. Avery Johnson was, I think, 10 yards short of hitting his prop. He had a beautiful deep ball down the field. It would have been a 75-yard touchdown in the second quarter, but it went right through the receiver's hands. From right then and there, he should have like 180 passing yards going into halftime, which should have been a really easy prop to hit afterwards. But hey, I liked what we did for the Avery Johnson prop, and now we're coming back to you. We have 5 games on the docket today, and there's nothing I love more than having a noon and 3 o'clock football game when I'm at work to be able to sit there and watch. But we have 4 best bets for you. I did not want to give out too many props. I know college football can be very hard sometimes, especially with players declaring for the draft as of right now. So we have 4 best bets. So we're going to kind of get you started off with rush yards. I haven't seen too many people on this prop just because the line is so high, but it's 132.5 rush yards for Taj Brooks. If you guys have looked at his line, 188, 133, 137, 124, 121. So he's averaging 140 of his last 5 games. But kind of go in depth a little bit more about Taj Brooks. He's just arguably one of the better running backs. Would someone say, top 5, top 10 category so far through college football. He has over 1,500 rush yards so far this year, and 17 touchdowns. I think Texas Tech is going to try and go into 4,500 rush yards. So he would need to be able to almost hit this prop. He would need 127 to be able to hit that prop to get to 4,500 yards tonight. And also, Arkansas is like a middle-of-the-pack run defense. They do give up 133 yards on the ground. And that's just against rushing quarterbacks and running and also running backs. So it's a prop that we like. What I've been trying to target are actually good players, not like maybe someone at the sneakiest line, but right now we're going to target good players who have tons of upside. Also targeting another really good player, we're going to target the receiver for USC tonight, Makai Lemon, who's hit this line 4 of his last 5 games, averaging 84.22 over the last 5. The line's very small for whatever reason. I know against Texas A&M has a very great defense, but they're missing 5 starters / contributors on that offense, going from either the draft or declaring for the draft or going to the transfer portal. So he's one of the odd man out that should get a ton of volume tonight. If they're going to keep throwing the ball, USC's quarterback is going to just huck the ball all over the field. This line to me is my favorite prop of the night. I'm going 66 and a half. I did like his receiving prop last night at 5.5. It did go away, so it's probably going to get bunked. So I would still take his yards. As you see, it's still going to be a great prop, 66 and a half. I would get it as soon as possible before it does get bumped later on today. Moving on to one of the other props I like, pass and rush with Haynes King. So 1 of 5 of the past 5, averaging little under 200, but the reason why we like the over is the matchup. So Vanderbilt as a school on offense has been electric. Defense as of recently has not been, but earlier in the season he's hit this line 5 of his last 10 games, coming off a game where Vandy gave up over 300 yards pass and rush, and Vandy's 114th ranked in college football, giving up 257 yards through the air, and then giving up 78th most, and that's rushing 145. So you add that up, they're averaging, giving up over 400 yards of offense, and I think that's going to come from the quarterback here from Georgia Tech, Haynes King. Early in the season, he was balling. Was kind of like taking a little bit of a backseat, but I think that's just due to some of the opponents that they've been playing. Again, Vanderbilt's defense is all not that great, so we really like what this prop could entail. And lastly, we're going to go to our receptions prop. Dion Burks, 4.5. Smash this line, 4 of his last 5 games. I know someone from Oklahoma already has declared for the draft. When he's missed it, he hit 4. And again, you look at the opponents: Temple, Houston, Tulane, Tennessee, and Mizzou. So we do like the matchup against Navy. Navy is a great team. I've seen them live. I live down here in Florida, so I'm against USF. I mean, Navy is not a bad school in any way, shape, or form. So I think Oklahoma's going to start off throwing the football. I think a 4.5 on Dion Burks' prop is just way too low. So sometimes you guys just take the value. We don't love Dion Burks, but we love the line that he's been given, especially what he's been doing for the last 7 games. He's hit this line 6 of the last 7, so definitely a prop we like, and against an opponent. And we got something to watch for noon football today while we're at work. So a little recap: Taj Brooks, 132.5 rushing yards. Makai Lemon, 66.5. Haynes King, 251.5. And then lastly, Dion Burks, 4.5 receptions. This is for today, 12/27, our player prop. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe and follow our Twitter, SportsPickChris. And we are looking forward to busting out more content. We're gonna have an an NBA video here just right after this, so make sure you go leave a like and subscribe and go comment on that video if you are tailing. So give us please subscribe, and we're looking forward to giving out more content to you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.